If we take a look at our life right now and think about the potential impact we could have on ourselves, also the world, I think we would start to act and behave a little bit differently. Because you truly never know the potential of oneself, of yourself. I have here two pictures. They have something in common with every single human being. They are two pictures of two babies. We all come into the world this way. This guy here was born to a mom and dad, good job, good living, good family, good home, upper middle class, plenty of food, shelter, extra things for both him and his two other siblings. All through life, straight A's, excelled at sports. When he graduated college, he was given a six-figure position in the family business. 2 years later, he married, had two kids, lived happily ever after. So it appeared from the outside looking in. All his life, he felt pushed into areas he didn't want to go and just steered away from the areas, things he did want to pursue. His life wasn't his. A lot of people live their life this way. The other baby, right here, was born, would not come out of the birth canal. They had to use forceps on his head to pull him out, and when they did that, it partially paralyzed one side of his face. All his first part of his life, he had to basically relearn how to speak correctly. Kids made fun of him because of this, which led to a lot of behavioral issues. He was expelled from 14 different schools by the time he graduated high school. He did drop out of college. He did marry, had two kids. At one point, he was so broke, he had to pawn his wife's jewelry, also sell his dog. This was the start of his first of two divorces in his life. Later on, he was evicted from his apartment, had to sleep in bus stations on a weekly basis. The first guy is Harry Clancy III. Who is Harry? That is the point. Nobody will truly remember Harry because he lived a life that was not his, pushed in areas he didn't want to go, and afraid to step out of his comfort zone, basically. The other guy is Sylvester Stallone, who, after selling his dog in front of a 7-Eleven store for $50 because he couldn't afford the food anymore, for both of them, was offered a maximum amount for his script Rocky of $310,000, which in today's dollars would be $2.1 million. He turned it down because he wanted to star in it. He later accepted $30,000, got to star in it, and the rest is history. It has since spawned 6 sequels, with another one on the way, over $1 billion worldwide in box office. Over $1 billion worldwide in box office. His movies, his lifestyle have inspired millions across the globe, myself included. I can honestly say I would not be here today if it was not for him. You never truly know when an object, a moment, a person, a movie, a book, an opportunity, a sunset, a whatever, can inspire you to something greater, to live something greater than you are now, to experience something greater than you are now. You never know. Pleasure and pain. A lot of experts say this is what drives us. We are either moving towards pleasure or we're moving away from pain. A lot of times you have to move through the pain in order to get the pleasure. However, a lot of people won't do that because they are stuck, just like Harry was. They are stuck being in comfort. Today's day and age, we can pretty much go through life without making any waves, without making an impact, without being noticed, without doing much of anything. These are the lives of people living in their comfort zone. Now, some of them will change. It usually happens when the pain of staying where they are is too great. They have to do something, okay, to get out of that situation. However, the majority of people will simply just stay in their comfort zone their entire life. Sometimes things will get a little bit better. Sometimes things will get a little bit worse. Usually it always comes back to the middle. Okay. Study after study has shown that these people will die with the biggest regret. Les Brown talks about these people all the time in his speeches. People that die at the age of 25 and they are not buried until the age of 65. They're walking dead. I used to be one of them. I hit rock bottom. Didn't know what to do. I probably wouldn't be here if I didn't do something. At night, staring at my posters, my Arnold poster, my Sly poster, my Rocky poster, right up there, his whole life was 1,000,000 to 1 shot. That was me. It gave me hope that something could be different. Some kind of change could happen. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to start. I moved 2 times, Louisville and Chicago, thinking that a change of location would help. A lot of people think a change of scenery, change of location, change of environment will help change you. There is a quote associated with that I did not know at the time. The quote is, "Wherever you go, there you are." Because if you are the same person on the inside, you're going to get the same results. I did. So, yeah, because I needed to change basically more on the inside. And I did. I found my purpose. I found a why. And I feel extremely grateful that I have been able to live basically 2 different lives. It gives me a lot of perspective. It gives me, especially towards my why. Before, my why used to just be to make it through my workday. And my workday sucked. I hated my job. Make it through the workday so I can go home and watch Netflix the rest of the evening, or do whatever the rest of the evening, and just repeat that again and again and again. Very lowly existence. So, however, even if somebody wants something bigger for their life, some type of major change, a lot of people still won't do it because of fear. Afraid of starting something new. Afraid of looking foolish. Afraid of looking stupid. Afraid of fear, or afraid of failing. Afraid of success. Afraid of what other people will think. Let me tell you something. What other people think of you is none of your business. If you want something bigger for your life, something greater for your life, then you have to work on yourself. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it. You have to work on yourself. You need to schedule the time, much like you schedule your lunch dates, your work, your play, your vacations, your dinner dates, whatever. You have to schedule the time. Then you have to do it. Read, listen, watch, learn, implement, repeat. Day after day. Faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing, or doing and doing and doing. Now, there are so many distractions out there that can keep us from living our life of purpose, finding our why. A lot of people don't think they're distractions, but they're just a part of our life. They are distractions. They are keeping us from living a life of purpose, from waking up, having a reason to wake up in the morning, rather than waking up because we have to go to work to pay the bills at some job that we dread or some job that we hate. No. Work on yourself. Now, Sylvester Stallone influenced millions of people around the globe. You don't have to have a global impact like that. You don't have to. However, you will never know. You never know where finding your why, living a life of purpose towards something that means something towards you. It's different for everybody. You never know where that is going to take you. I've been on so many mini paths off my main path. It's ridiculous. I am not the same person I was even a year ago, even 6 months ago. Lots of changes coming for you. I can feel it. If you're watching this video all the way through, I know you are somebody that's going to change the world. But you got to change yours first. I look forward to seeing you at the top of your personal mountain. Good luck. If you need any help, let me know. Have a great day. Stay strong. Stay positive. Be the improvement warrior.